My name is Mauricio Patarroyo. I was born in Bogota, Colombia, where I lived for 5 years. I've actually been moving around a lot. Moved to Miami when I was 5, went to elementary school there. I started painting and drawing since I can remember. Like even in Colombia, I remember being in preschool and just doodling, and all my family paints and draws. So I just grew up seeing my brother and my dad like doing architectural drawings and such. In elementary school, I continued to draw. In Florida, in Miami, there's a lot of art, a lot of colors everywhere, and I was in a lot of art classes. I guess even back then you had a choice whether you wanted to do music or art, and I was always drawn more to the art side of it. We left Miami when I was in 7th grade, and I went to middle school and high school in Virginia Beach. It wasn't as colorful as Miami, but I guess drawing in sketchbooks and seeing like a lot of graffiti and meeting a lot of artists that were into skating and more like illustration and graphic-based art kind of influenced me during those times. My parents moved to Houston and I was tired of moving around. It didn't seem as interesting, so I decided to go to Virginia Commonwealth University. Kind of found my niche once I actually got into the painting program. Had a lot of good teachers that kind of helped me figure out where I was going. And even though some people in the art department kind of separate illustration from painting, a couple of my teachers actually influenced me to keep, not to worry about the illustration and fine art line, because a lot of my stuff, being from a graphic design background, kind of merged painting and illustration together. And most of my subject matter tended to be portraits. Like I've always been someone that likes, like a people watcher. I like to see people's reactions, their behaviors, expressions. I always felt like I had kind of like a sixth sense on if someone was lying or not. I can kind of see, like in their eyes, or like really detailed facial expressions, whether I thought they were genuine or not. And that's kind of what I focus on in my portraits. I'm not very interested in the photorealistic part of it. That's too technical again. That's why I didn't become an engineer or an architect like my brother or my father. But I like to loosely interpret portraits and capture kind of an essence, an idea, or a feeling behind the person at that time.